Welcome to the spoken tutorial on using this keyword in Java. In this tutorial, we will learn about use of this keyword, to use this keyword with fields, to use this keyword for chaining of constructors. Here we are using Ubuntu version 11.10, JDK 1.6 and Eclipse IDE 3.7.0. To follow this tutorial, you must know how to create constructors in Java using Eclipse. If not, for relevant tutorials, please visit our website which is as shown. Now we will see the use of this keyword. Within a constructor, this is a reference to the current object. We can refer any member of the current object within a constructor using this. Now we will see the use of this keyword with fields. This keyword helps us to avoid name conflicts. We can see such an example here. For that, let us open Eclipse. Open the student class we had created in the earlier tutorial. Comment the default constructor. Comment the constructor with one parameter. Also comment the code for creating the first two objects. Now, notice the parameterized constructor. The underscore roll underscore number and the underscore name are the arguments passed to the constructor. Roll underscore number and name are the instance variables. Now, let me change the arguments to roll underscore number and name itself. So, inside the constructor, we have roll underscore number equal to roll underscore number and name equal to name. Now, save and run the file. So, press Ctrl S and Ctrl F11. We get the output as follows. I am a parameterized constructor 0 null. Now come back to the code. We see two warnings in the code. Hover your mouse over the warning symbol. We can see the assignment to variable roll underscore number has no effect and the assignment to the variable name has no effect. This is because in the constructor roll underscore number and name are local variables. Local variables are variables that are accessible within the method or block. Here, roll underscore number and name will be initialized to Levin and Raju because we have passed the values Levin and Raju in the constructor. But once they come out of the constructor, it is not accessible. Then the only roll underscore number and name we know are the instance variables. They have been initialized to 0 and null already once the object is created. So we got the output as 0 and null. Now let us make a small change inside the constructor. So type this dot roll underscore number equal to roll underscore number and this dot name equal to name. Now save and run the file. So press Ctrl S and Ctrl F11 keys. We get the output as I am a parameterized constructor Levin and Raju. This is because this dot roll underscore number and this dot name refers to the instance variables roll underscore number and name. And here roll underscore number and name are the arguments passed in the method. To avoid conflicts between local and instance variables, we use this keyword. Now we will see the use of this keyword for chaining of constructors. We can use this keyword inside a constructor to call another one. The constructors must be in the same class. This is called explicit constructor invocation. So let us come back to the student class which we created. Now remove the comments. Now comment the part to assign the instance variables to their values in the first two constructors. Then comment the part which creates the second and third objects. Now let us first come to the constructor with no parameters. After curly brackets, type this within brackets 11 and semicolon. Inside the second constructor, type this within brackets 11 comma within double quotes Raju semicolon. Now save and run the file. So press Ctrl S and Ctrl F11. We get the output as I am a parameterized constructor. I am a constructor with a single parameter. I am a default constructor 11 and Raju. Now I will explain the output. When the object is created, the respective constructor gets called. The constructor here is a no argument constructor. The control comes to the first line in the constructor. It encounters the this within brackets 11 statement. Hence, it calls the constructor that accepts single integer argument. Then the control comes to this within brackets 11 comma Raju. Hence, it calls a constructor that accepts one integer and one string argument. So this constructor is executed and we get the output as I am a parameterized constructor. Now the instance variables will be initialized to 11 and Raju as we had passed. Now the control goes back to the calling constructor. So the second constructor gets executed. We get the output as I am a constructor with single parameter. Then the control goes to the first constructor and executes it. So we get the output as I am a default constructor. Then student detail method is executed. So we get 11 and Raju. Now let us make a small change. Make the this statement the last one in the constructor. we get a compiler error. Hover the mouse over the error symbol. We get the error as constructor call must be the first statement in a constructor. So we must make it the first line of the constructor. So make it the first line of a constructor. Now we can see that the error has gone. So in this tutorial we learned the use of this keyword with fields, to use this keyword for chaining constructors, how this keyword should be used within a constructor. For self-assessment, in the employee class created earlier, create a constructor with 2 parameters. Use this keyword to initialize the instance variables. Also, create a constructor with 1 and no parameters. Try chaining the constructors using this as explained in the tutorial. To know more about the Spoken Tutorial project, watch the video available at the following link. It summarizes the Spoken Tutorial project. If you do not have good bandwidth, you can download and watch it. The Spoken Tutorial project team conducts workshops using Spoken Tutorials, gives certificates for those who pass an online test. For more details, please write to contact@spoken-tutorial.org. Spoken Tutorial project is a part of the Talk to a Teacher project. It is supported by the National Mission on Education through ICT MHRD Government of India. More information on this mission is available at spoken-tutorial.org/nmeict-intro. Thus, we have come to the end of this tutorial. This is Arya Ratish from IIT Bombay signing off. Thanks for joining us.